folks, and welcome back to the channel for another technical analysis, really looking at the price. Today we're looking at the day chart, and this is a really important time for us, and we're going to be getting into all of this shortly. So something I've been tracking recently, I've been putting a lot of my stuff out on my Patreon, a lot of different TNAs, a lot of different charts, and a lot of different aspects as to how I conduct my trades and things like that. I don't want to put it on YouTube, so I am putting it on my Patreon instead. So what we need to understand is there was a head and shoulders pattern that did play out recently, and I was tracking this, and we had a confirmation of this. We have seen a downtrend. We've seen the continuation of a downtrend. We tracked sideways for a little bit and then continuing that downtrend. So something really important here to take note of after all of this and this continuation of a downtrend is this candle just here that has just this minute been printed. This is a dragonfly doji, and it's not a sure sign of a reversal, but with the timing, with everything that's going on, it's a positive sign. As you can see, we've got the MACD indicator up below here. We've come up in this point of tracking sideways. We've come very close to coming under that line. And where we've come so close once already, the likelihood is with everything that's going on in the exterior markets, everything that's going on with TFL, V3 being launched, V2.5 being launched over on Phoenix 1, there's a lot happening right now, and it just feels like this candle is possibly a sign that things are going to go for a reversal. And you're asking me, where can we see this previously? Well, if we grab the brush here, I think I've got my highlighter. Let me grab the brush. We can see there is one just here, confirming the reversal and then coming up. We've had some bad news here. Obviously, the exterior market is always going to affect us. And seeing that head and shoulders pattern playing out here, left shoulder here, right shoulder here, at the head of that there. Seeing this downtrend, but this is a sure shot, not a sure shot sign that it is going to reverse. But it's a very good indicator. And like I said, you can do as many technical analysis you want. You can dive into as many different things as you'd like. Ultimately, if you don't understand the current goings of a chain, you can't really understand why something's going to make the move, and if one of these moves is going to be aligned with the exterior markets, and this all possibly could land at a good time. The XRP lawsuit has just gone through a very, very strange turn of events, as to which the SEC has dropped cases against different execute. It's so early here in the morning. Executives have had their legal cases dropped against them. This is a big win for not only XRP but crypto as well. This will be a part of every case moving forward. A lot of cases will be built on the grounds of the XRP case and things like that. We're already seeing this play out. SBF trying to pull the same moves. But I'm really happy to see this. What we want to see is the MACD cross. We want to see the blue line come under and really go for a steady run. It's so important we go for a steady run and move up carefully, considerately. But with everything going on, with the support through all nodes, the support continuing through TFL, it's a really good outlook for our blockchain currently. And we can't ask for a lot more than this. And a lot of people are sitting there wondering, what do I do now? Like I've said, spin up a node, spin up a validator, build a project, do anything you want to do, because right now the platform's stable. We have everything we need to move forward. We've got the L1 team working on a website. We've got them working on a wallet and possible endpoints. They're dealing with that. There's a lot of different people in the community currently that would have you believe just because station's really quiet and there's no proposals up, that it's all dying and nothing's going on and nothing's happening. There are no mass updates to do. This is why the L1 have gone into maintenance mode, because there are no updates. Us as validators do not want to see any more updates within the next 3 to 4 months, for the simple fact that we've gone through like 5-6 consecutive updates, and it's just hassle for the blockchain each time. It needs time to develop. And these development times, they're going to be quiet. Unless someone's going to be proposing and asking for funding, or if they need to make a change to something, the likelihood is you're not going to see a lot of governance going on because people are building. We've got the blockchain to a point now where we've removed the excess fat. We've got rid of the moronic people. We've got rid of the people who are really leeching off this chain. That much is obvious now. And we're in a much better place. We're probably in the best place we could possibly be. Once V3 lands, things are going to become quite significant for our blockchain because we're going to have a lot more working stuff. It's not that we don't have that. If you've watched a podcast that's available on the channel currently, um, you would know that everything that is supposedly like the big things that are being built on chain, like dexes and different things, like they're readily available. There's tons of them, including White Whale and Terra Station. So early in the morning, TerraSwap. You've got all of these different outlets, but with V3, it's going to be a game changer. And I think there's more good news on the horizon for our blockchain. And we just need to stay positive as a community and keep spreading the news and saying to people, look, hey, things are changing. It is all going in the right direction. As much as everybody wants to see a CEO of the blockchain or a leader of the blockchain or someone step forward and really like stand out from the crowd, the likelihood of someone doing that, it's slim to none at this point, just because of how every person who's tried to do that before has ended up being treated. But eventually someone is going to have to step up on this chain and take that position, and it's the same as what Chris Armani's had to do in the absence of DK not being around. I guess he didn't really want to do it, but he had no choice. And it really does brew down to those things now where we've all been in this for 2 years. We're all responsible collectively for what happens on this chain, and we're all just as bad as one another when we're all sitting there attributing to the chaos and stuff like that. So something that was really good that happened yesterday was the fact that someone was developing a website, the L1's developing a website, and it's like, two people developing the same thing, they're not communicating, there's no updates going out, and it's just utter chaos. It's like trapping a rat under a bucket. The rat is probably going to consume itself because it's trapped. And it's like you just start to go insane when you've got no heading, you don't really know what's going on, you're not getting good updates and different things like that. So at some point, a team is going to emerge. And there's a lot of people saying to me, HCC, is there a way of us going through and vetting different developers and things like that? And the honest answer is yes, these things are going on in the background right now. And it's just all part of this motive a lot of people are sold that when people are quiet is a bad thing. No, when people are quiet it's a good thing. It means we're doing stuff, we're thinking about things, we're planning where we want to go with what we have and different stuff like that. I think the hardest part for any team that wants to be paid by this blockchain for any work, milestones, whatever, is always going to be that spend proposal route. And what I honestly think is every single team that has been given money has abused that money, or the money's just not done anything, and there's never even an end result from it. Even if you had got just an on-ramp, you'd probably be happy at this point if you had paid $70,000. I mean, we're quite happy to throw away $40,000 on a repeg plan that's gone literally nowhere at this point. And that's not me having a dig. It's just sort of like $40,000 is a lot of money. Like for some people, depending on what country you live in, that could be life-changing money for you. Like honestly, some people may laugh, but you might live in a very, very nice country in Europe like a lot of us do. Some people don't. We've got listeners from all over the globe, and some people that might make them feel sick. The fact that we do things like that. And I know a lot of different validators are getting to the point now where it's like, we really need to start vetting people. We need to start checking people's credentials. Can they actually do this? Do you have the ability to do this? Like, I want to start seeing pitches like what we saw at Cosmos first, like what we've covered here on the channel. But anyway, it's a lot of ins and outs. There's lots of things going on. But the overall incentive right now for me, from my outlook, from where I'm sitting, everything's positive. We're stable, we're secure. We've got everything. We've got continued updates. We've got continued support. We've got a website system coming. It's all going in the right direction. And at some point, like I said, we're going to come out of this bear market. We're going to see us break out of this really low area we've been in for some time. And this candle right here could be the beginning of that. Folks, let me know what you think. I'm really hoping the MACD is going to cross at some point across the weekend with the XRP news. Who knows? We could all be at the moon by next week. Let me know what you folks are doing this weekend. Other than that, stay safe, stay humble, stay aware. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.